So welcome to today's episode. What I'm going to be working on today is some terraforming and landscaping around my base. The big project for today is this thing, although it does not look very impressive right now. So I haven't really modified this since I started. It's been here the whole time. And what I plan on doing with it is filling it with water, making it a lake, and basically putting some axolotls in here and maybe putting an island in the middle with a tree. So it looks like nothing right now, and hopefully it'll be something a little cooler when I'm done with it. And also I'm going to do a cave entrance there, because this is where I'm going to be putting my giant map wall. So it would be cool to have kind of like a cave temple entrance right there. The other thing is, from here, there's a nice line that goes all the way to this river over here. So what I'm going to do is make a stream that leads all the way from here down to there. So the first thing I want to do is repair my durability on my tools. So you can see my pickaxe is pretty low, my elytra needs some, and my axe. So I am going to be using the cactus farm, the XP part of it. I should check if there's actually, okay, there's a ton of cactus in here. So I have tons of, why did I do that? Do I need to do that? No, that block was unnecessary. So I will load this up with fuel. It's probably going to take a while for it to actually work. So I'm going to step away and do something else and let it smelt some cactus. While I wait for the cactus to be smelted to get XP, what I want to do is work on this, what I called a ledge. It's this weird kind of area, and it doesn't really work anymore because I have the garden over here and I have a path over here. So it'd probably be better to make the terrain flow a bit better. So I want to get rid of this and kind of extend the garden out a bit and maybe connect it to the path over here, so you can get a better view at least of the storage system. And while I'm working on that also, I want to work on this over here. So I have a habit of making these deep slate with grass on top areas and not really connecting it to the terrain. So what I'm going to do is put some deep slate down, and I'm going to put some dirt on top and basically make a nice little hill over here, so there isn't this entrance to the cave anymore, because it kind of looks really weird. So that is all complete. It looks way better, especially after I applied some bone meal. And still got to work on this, but this definitely gives me an area to work with. Definitely got to play around with the Persian garden a bit. Maybe change it up with the trees. But now I have enough time to actually have all of the cactus smelted. And let's restore the tools and get my durability. So just to explain how this thing works. So I can adjust the amount of XP I want from each furnace by taking out diorite slabs. So you can see these chests are full. In this hopper there's about 6 stacks that are smelted in these 2 hoppers, and there's a lot more in these ones. So these ones will provide me with about 2,000 durability. So it should be enough to restore my pickaxe. And of course all of my stuff has mending on it. So once I take this, oh, that didn't work properly. Where is it? Oh, it looks like I used up all the fuel. Okay, so these ones aren't, because you need to have something that you can take out of there for it to work. But it looks like this does not have anything in it, but these 2 do. So I can just show you this. So right now the pickaxe is in my hand. I take it out, you can see it went up halfways. And then we can do the same to this one. So these ones do have stored XP in it. It's just I need more. So I need about another stack to smelt. So I'll just go pick that up, and you can see that restored all the durability on that pickaxe. I still got to do the pickaxe, the shovel, the axe, and my elytra was also finished. While we wait for the cactus to smelt, I might as well fix this roof that is way overdue from being fixed, and this should take not that long. And there you go. It is a nice finished flat birch roof. Come on, go faster. It's taking so long right now. While we wait for the cactus to smelt, might as well do another project. So this is the same thing, a floating structure above and nothing to really hold it up, which seems to be the theme of my base. It's kind of like that Simpsons meme with the good looking on the front and everything is falling apart on the back. So might as well fix this and put some terraforming in. I think it's going to be a bit different than the other ones because I think I have to put a retaining wall on this side and also on this side because it won't work with it might actually work with the nether portal, but I'll play around and see. But the other side is just going to be like a stone cliff on that side. All of that is done, so I ended up doing a retaining wall instead of the terraforming because it probably would have taken too much space up to do that. So I think this looks pretty good. That's definitely the high point of my base now, and it looks pretty cool overlooking everything from here. So the next thing is the cactus smelting. Unfortunately, I made a giant mistake and I forgot to hit record, so I did restore some of the durability on my tools. One of my shovels, this shovel, and some other stuff. But apparently, when you record a Let's Play episode, you're supposed to hit the record button. So because I didn't get all of my stuff restored, even though it's still smelting stuff, I'm going to head over to my villager trading hall and try to get XP that way, since I still need quite a bit for all these tools. And I might as well go to the melon and pumpkin farm, which I think is really loaded up right now. Yeah. It's really backed up. Time for me to trade with some villagers. So let's see how long this takes. So there we go. And of course it does that. Okay, and all of my tools are restored now. So you can see everything's at full durability. My armor, my tools, my weapons. And man, these villagers are noisy. So if you're wondering what the difference is between doing villager trading and the cactus farm, XP storage, and furnaces, they're both actually pretty good. I mean, the cactus farm should work that when you need something at that moment, you should be able to get XP then, which I didn't have set up at the time, but I should. As for the villager trading, you just have all the stuff ready and then you go there and do it, so it might take a little longer to do. But at this point, I have so much cactus and melon set up that I could probably just do it that way. But either way works. And now it is time for the main event, which is going to be a lot bigger than I planned after I actually looked at everything. So there is going to be a lot to do. So what I'm going to have to do is first fill up this area with water to create a lake. The second thing I'm going to be doing is creating an island, although I should probably do that before I fill it with water. Then I'm going to put a gazebo onto that island, which I think will look pretty cool. I'll have a bridge connecting the island to the rest of the land. Then I'm going to be doing some landscaping, including getting some drip leaf and hopefully grabbing some axolotls to add to the lake. Then I'll be adding a stream that runs from here all the way to a river. Then I'll be doing a walkway up to the cave entrance that you can see into the back. And then we will actually do a cave entrance. And for that, I'm going to have to play around a bit. I think I'm going to try to do something pretty elaborate, but we'll see how it looks once I actually start mapping it out. So for this, there's going to be a lot of different components that I have to do. So I had to figure out what order I want to do them in. Probably the walkway would be the first thing, and then the island, then everything else. So let us get started. Here is the before shot, just a nice random hole. First I used some granite blocks to lay out the dimensions for the cave entrance, the bridge, and the island. Next was building the island, which was just placing dirt blocks. After that I did the bridge, used campfire for the bridge with a mixture of different stone blocks and andesite. Then I placed the water source block so it was an actual lake. I also fixed the island. Next was making the stream from the lake to the river. It was mostly just creating a path for the water and removing some blocks. Last was doing the cave entrance. I used deep slate blocks as there's quite a few varieties. I didn't remove any blocks in the cave, so I had to build the pillars around it. And here's the end result with the stream, the lake, the island, the bridge, and the cave entrance. So I wasn't able to do the gazebo or the bridge to the island, but I like this look just with a dark oak tree in the middle and overgrown grass. I really like this bridge with the different stone varieties. I like those moss stone bricks, look pretty good. And then just walking over here onto here, I really like these campfires being extinguished. It looks pretty cool. And then here's the cave entrance, which still needs some work, but I like this result. So it just has lapis lazuli blocks up there and then blue concrete in there just to break up all the deep slate. And eventually I will have an entrance that will lead through here maybe, and then goes further into the caves over there. And I should also show you this stream. So it goes all the way from that lake, goes all the way over here and to there. And the trick with this was just to make it so it doesn't go all over the place. So you can see I was able to navigate a bit so it goes down like one block there and it doesn't spread all the way over here. So I think that is enough for today's episode. So going forward, I have a lot of ideas for the 1.19 update. I mean, Skull Catalyst, sensors, Deep Dark, Ancient City, Frog, Mangrove Swamps. There's a lot to do. So I am really looking forward to the next couple episodes. So thank you guys for watching.